This time, it's over for me. The Printers was ransacked. I barely escaped from the guards sent to arrest me. I must disappear and hope that things will one day turn to my advantage.
In truth, the timing is excellent. According to my informants, the king is planning a coup de force against the Third Estate. I think it's high time for all of us to go underground with you. Once we're hidden in the catacombs, we can prepare a counter-offensive in peace.
Does the Duke approve of this withdrawal?
Oh, that fool. He's indecisive as usual. Always busy dreaming about his cousin's crown. But I've prepared the terrain. He will let me do as I please as long as I serve his interests.
Monsieur Marat's men waged a terrible fight here. Some of these poor men were trampled to death. They barricaded themselves in to escape the enemy. The only way through was the hard way.
Look at them, parading around like peacocks. These scoundrels, rotten to their very core. See how they proudly display their vices and shameful privileges, tirelessly working to drag morality through the mud, trampling love itself.
The Queen is said to have read your liaison before her husband banned it. It's hilarious, isn't it?
I'm not surprised. No matter how hard I worked to denounce their immoral practices, the aristocrats saw my novel as nothing more than a light-hearted bit of fluff. How naive I was to imagine that my pen could slice away the gangrene of their debauchery.
Well, fortunately, you have more than one string to your bow, mon capitaine.
Monsieur Marat.
Huh? Hey? Who goes there? Le diable, si je m'attendais. So this is the famous Huntress Diana I've heard so much about. Truly, 'tis an honor, madame. Now let me have a look at you. Oh, oui. You're just as they described. An angel of death, descended from the heavens to vanquish the clockwork tyrant.
Who depicted me this way, monsieur?
Mes compagnons, madame. Chief among them is Monsieur Chaudelot de la Clos. They have observed you dispensing justice all over the city. A most expeditious justice at that, as befits the crimes committed by our good king. What a strange machine you are. Gifted with intelligence, clearly, but also with speech and the freedom to do as you please. Cependant, you are still an automat. Who is your master?
It was on the Queen's orders that I came to Paris.
The poor thing. To what new level of desperation has her husband's madness driven her? Does she finally intend to leave this kingdom, where she should never have set her dainty little feet?
No, monsieur. She means to put an end to her husband's madness.
What, with you? You in what army? That's quite amusing, you must admit.
And you, Monsieur Marat? Who is your master?
I serve not a master, but a cause. That of the Duc d'Orléans. His cousin the king has no place on that throne, and nor does his wretched dynasty. The Bourbons, along with their wars, their crimes, and their vices, are finished. It's high time their scepter be passed to an enlightened, just monarch. One who is sympathetic to the people's sufferings. But now that I think about it, madame, look at us. We've been standing around chatting like old friends for several minutes, and I still don't know to what I owe the pleasure of your visit.
I must go to the Bastille, where Monsieur de Vaucanson is imprisoned.
Oui. Such a sad fate for a king's lackey. And what do you want with your creator? This man whose blood-stained hands built the army that's currently setting Paris ablaze.
What Vaucanson has done, only Vaucanson can undo.
Fair enough. Alas, while I come and go as I please through these tunnels, it is impossible to enter the fortress.
Impossible, dites-vous?
A sanguinary automat is spreading death and terror in the depths of this quarry. At the cost of their lives, my comrades were able to sabotage the floor of the cave to limit its movements. Nevertheless, it stands between you and the tunnel that leads to the Quartier du Temple. And that's the only way to reach the Bastille.
And yet that's exactly what I intend to do, Monsieur Marat.
À votre guise. I shall not attempt to dissuade you. There is one small thing, though. I had to disable the mobile walkways to protect myself from the automats. But since you managed to come here, I assume you already know a lot about these devices.
Indeed.
Here. This would allow you to reach the lower tunnels. Have you fixed the walkway? That's the only way to reach the lower... The mechanism is on this level.
Who laid on this
Oh, it's a strange... I suppose you heard about what happened in...
Indeed.
Well, we took in one of the survivors of them. Despite his serious injuries...
What did he tell you?
He kept saying that the flaxen-haired hero had deliberately...
What evidence did you get?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. It would appear that several volunteers carried a yellow... Most likely, a subtle... The subsequent disaster would...
These are suspicions.
Right you are. Oh, if only I had... Then I'd be able to scutter the ambitions of that cur.
I must get to...
Very well. But remember, if you can't start in...
Monsieur Marat, did you take...
Me take part... Nonsense, that said. If such a... There is little doubt.
Dites-moi, monsieur...
I've made a lot of them in my publications. These vampires, who chief among them, not content to maintain, it seems, my prose.
Who are your compagnons?
Patriots who come and go, and alas, there are few left. My hours are numbered.
Members and supporters of the Third Estate.
Would you be so kind as to...
In addition to Monsieur de Robespierre,
Le Flambeau de Provence.
the Marquis de Lafayette,
Say no more. With adversaries like that...
who are your
Patriots who come at last, there are few left. My hours are numbered.
I'm not certain, Mr.
It's as if all the
Who is Monsieur?
A brilliant writer who's... but is also an experienced military to his great misfortune. Were you able to find proof of Lafayette?
No.
One thing, but I'm not sure this... If I were you, I'd go back and invest...
Thanks to what I learned from Monsieur Marat, I will use the mobile walkway to reach the lower levels.